Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're re-diving deep into the microscopic world inside each and every one of us to explore the command center of life itself. The cell nucleus. It might be tiny, but its job is absolutely massive. So, what exactly is the nucleus, and why is it so important? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see the cell in a whole new light. Imagine a bustling city. You've got power plants, factories, transportation systems, and a border patrol. But for any city to function, it needs a central government, a city hall where all the important decisions are made, where the blueprints for every building are stored, and where commands are sent out to keep everything running smoothly. In the world of our cells, the nucleus is that city hall. It's the control center, the brain of the operation. Visually, the nucleus is usually the most prominent feature you'll see inside an animal or plant cell. It's typically a large, spherical or oval-shaped organelle, kind of like a water balloon floating inside a larger balloon. But this isn't just any balloon. It's surrounded by a special double-layered membrane called the nuclear envelope. Think of it as a high-security fence. This envelope is dotted with tiny gateways called nuclear pores. These aren't just random holes, they're like sophisticated security checkpoints, carefully regulating what goes in and what comes out. Big molecules like proteins and RNA need a special pass to get through, ensuring that only authorized materials can access the precious cargo inside. So, what is this precious cargo? Inside the nucleus, we find the cell's most valuable possession, the DNA, which stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. This is the master blueprint of life. Your DNA contains the complete set of instructions for building and operating you. Everything from the color of your eyes to how your body fights off a cold is written in your DNA code. It's an incredibly long molecule. So how does it all fit inside such a tiny space? Well, the cell is a master of organization. The DNA isn't just floating around randomly. It's neatly packaged. The long strands of DNA are wrapped around special proteins called histones, like thread wrapped around a spool. This DNA protein complex is called chromatin. Most of the time, chromatin is loosely coiled, so that the cell's machinery can access the DNA to read its instructions. But when a cell is getting ready to divide, this chromatin condenses even further, packing itself into the dense X-shaped structures we all recognize as chromosomes. Second, it controls the cell's activities. It does this by regulating gene expression. This means it controls which genes are turned on or turned off at any given time. Think of the DNA as a massive cookbook with thousands of recipes. The cell doesn't need to cook every single recipe all at once. A skin cell needs different recipes than a brain cell. The nucleus decides which recipes, which genes are needed and when. It does this through a process called transcription. When a specific protein is needed, the section of DNA containing the recipe for that protein is copied into a messenger molecule, called messenger RNA, or mRNA. This mRNA molecule then carries the instructions out of the nucleus, through a nuclear pore, to the ribosomes in the cytoplasm. The ribosomes read the mRNA message and assemble the protein according to the instructions. This process allows the nucleus to direct everything the cell does, from growing and metabolizing to responding to its environment and even dividing. This level of control is what allows for the incredible diversity of cells in our bodies. A muscle cell and a nerve cell both contain the exact same set of DNA, the same cookbook, but the nucleus in the muscle cell activates the genes for contraction, while the nucleus in the nerve cell activates the genes for sending electrical signals. It's all about which pages of the book are being read. But what happens when things go wrong with the nucleus? Because it's the control center, any problems here can have huge consequences for the entire cell and, by extension, the entire organism. For example, many genetic diseases are caused by mutations or errors in the DNA stored within the nucleus. If the blueprint is flawed, the final product will be too. Also, defects in the nuclear envelope or the transport system of nuclear pores can lead to a variety of diseases. As the carefully maintained separation between the nucleus and cytoplasm breaks down, even the process of aging is linked to our nucleus. Over time, our DNA can accumulate damage, and the systems that protect and repair it can become less efficient. This gradual decline in the integrity of our genetic information is one of the key factors contributing to the aging process. So, let's recap this amazing journey. We've seen that the nucleus is far more than just a blob in the middle of a cell. It is a highly sophisticated organelle, with multiple parts working in perfect harmony. It has a protective double membrane, the nuclear envelope, with regulated gates called nuclear pores inside. It houses our genetic blueprint, the DNA, which is expertly packaged into chromatin and chromosomes. It contains the nucleolus, the ribosome-producing factory, and its ultimate role is to safeguard our genetic heritage while directing the day-to-day life of the cell by controlling which genes are expressed and when. From the simplest single-cell genes to the trillions of cells that make up the human body, the nucleus stands as the undisputed master and commander. It's the library, the CEO's office, and the security vault, all rolled into one. Understanding the nucleus is fundamental to understanding biology, medicine, and what makes us who we are. It's a testament to the elegance and complexity of life at its smallest scale. Every single moment, the nucleus in each of your cells is working tirelessly, orchestrating a symphony of biochemical reactions that keep you alive and functioning. It's truly mind-blowing when you stop to think about it. I hope this deep dive has given you a newfound appreciation for this incredible cellular command center. The microscopic world is full of wonders, and the nucleus is certainly one of its brightest stars. What part of the cell should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the amazing world of science. See you next time.